Okay, it's Peter here. So let me just show you how incredibly easy it is to create your own bot poster. So this instruction video will be here, and the first instruction is to copy this document so that you can save it in your own Google Docs folder and make it editable, and then nobody else can see what you're doing, all that kind of stuff. So as it says, you just go to the file menu, make a copy, call it wherever you want. It's going to go into your own drive. It'll be private to you then. Nobody else will be able to edit it or see it. And let's wait for it to go across. And there we go. Okay, so there we go. So yeah, if you need some spare bits, they're on the slide. You can copy and paste them over there. Same thing with the robots and the things. If something's in the way, these are things just to select the thing that's in the way the most and then send it to back, which has also got a keyboard shortcut, Control Shift and down arrow. So now that she's in the background, you can deselect her and then get the one that we want, okay, which is this girl here. So that's the thing. So all you need to do, these are basically already the right size. So you just need to select the template that's nearest to what you want. Obviously this is a kind of a product-based one with a robot. You could change the robot, take the robot off. This is more of a cartoony one with the characters. Again, you can change the characters. You can customize it to change the colors and all that sort of stuff. Obviously you can change the speech balloons. And then there's another one which is kind of a, more just of an action-based one with a little testimonial down there. And then this is more of an advert one that I made. In that sort of way. So I'm just going to pick this one. So if you right mouse click, you can duplicate the slide. I mean, you can edit the one that's there, but just in case you want the starting point to always be the same, you can just duplicate one for yourself. So to change the text, you literally just position the cursor and type it in here. I'm going to do one for for the thing itself. Just click bot posters. I don't know if it'll fit in there. Okay, so we're doing that. I need to change the image. So I click on the image. If I right mouse click, there's a function here called replace image, and you can replace it from whatever you've got, your own drive or whatever, or just upload it. So I'm just going to upload it from my desktop if I can see it. I don't think you see my file selector, but my file selector's popped up. And I'm just going to get the image that I want to use, which is this one. We can resize the frame if we want, and obviously it's a bit weird, so I'm just going to reset the image. There we are, so it's got the right kind of aspect ratio in it, and then we can shrink it down, and it will keep the aspect ratio. So let's say we want that for the minute. I'm just going to bring that down there a bit. And you can make things bigger just by clicking on them, and then I'm holding shift down while I'm dragging out the bounding box to keep it proportional. Otherwise you can squash it as you want, and then you can reset the image if it goes wrong, normally anyway. I think that's it. If it's not right, I can just bring it in again, so I might just do that. There we go. Okay, that's better, and there we go, reset it. There we go. Okay, I could have also done Control Z to undo what I just did wrong as well. So, again, the text you can just, type, position the thing and type. Okay, I won't bother filling it all in, but you get the idea. These little asterisks are replaceable as well, so you can just go and get another one from over here. So let's say I want this tick box one, so I'm just going to go Control C to copy it into the buffer, or clipboard I should call it, and let me just get rid of that one. Okay, and then let's put that one in the right place. Okay, you see, get the little red guidelines to show you when it's exactly on a, on a thing. Now that should probably line up with the middle. So that's good. Now you've got one bullet point, you might want the other, so I can just get rid of the others. Okay, now we've got one the right size. I'm just going to do Control C, Control V, and then I can use the arrow keys to position it. Control C, Control V. Use the arrow keys to position it, and that kind of snaps it in place. If it's not completely aligned, rather than the arrow keys up and down or left and right, you can hold the Shift key down and do a micro increment up and down or left and right. Okay, so the Shift key lets you do micro movements, but I think they're kind of okay as they are, which is not surprising because that probably snapped the same sort of way. So that's that. If you don't like the colour, you just select the object. Now you've got you've got three basic colours. You've got the background colour. Okay, so we can make that more of a red. We've got the outline colour, which I'll make blue just so you can see it, a bit more clearly. So I'll make it yellow, a bit contrasty. And then we've got the text colour. So if the whole thing's selected, usually it changes the text colour, in one go. So that was the highlight colour. I didn't mean to do that. That one. Okay, but just for safety, it's usually easier just to select the text and then change it, that way. And obviously, if you want different words, in different colours, you can select the bit of the word that you want, and then change the colour there. If it's too big, you can, just resize it as you want with the handles. Again, if you hold Shift, it will stay, proportional in the aspect ratio. If you don't like what you've done, you can do Control Z to undo it. One of the kind of guides of design is that things should line up, so you can see that this is effectively lining up with those arrows there. You see we've got the little red line. I hope the red line's coming out, and then we got that there, and then for the testimonials that will align to that. Now this is grouped, so it should move in a group. If it isn't, you can just shift click on all of it and then drag it as you want, and there's you see the red line. That means it's butting up to the same right edge. Okay, and that's the sort of thing. Now if we want to replace the testimonial picture, we can basically do that with the right thing and import the image, but because it's grouped, it's not letting me do that, so I'm just going to ungroup it first. Now I should be able to, there we go, replace the image, and I think I put one on my desktop, I can't remember. But I didn't bring an image in, so okay. No, I haven't got an image handy, so I'm just going to leave that image there. But that's basically how you do it. Just right mouse click, the menu pops up. I don't know, you can see the image, and we just replace the image. And it could be one that's already on your Google Drive, or you can just upload it from your computer. But that's how we change it. Changing the text, exactly the same thing. So this is a little just graphic. You can move it, replace it, delete it, whatever you want to do. It just adds a bit of zing to it, because obviously it's a bit plain. It kind of gives it a border. So I'm just going to do Control Z to put that back. And that's kind of it, really. If you do want to add an image like your own logo or something, you can just do insert image and upload it from your computer. I'm just going to pick that same image. I don't think I've got anything handy. No, I should have brought a thing in handy. Anyway, so let me just do this again. But yeah, so and then you've got the little handles. If you hold Shift and click the corner bounding box, you can resize it, and it will keep its aspect ratio. So I didn't do something correctly there. There we go. And yeah, so that could be your logo or something. And then or a product picture, and then once you've got it, you can place it wherever you want. And again, if you want to make it a line, you can just do whatever you need to, and you get the red line to show you it's the same size, and then we're in business. The only other thing I want to mention is if things are in the wrong order or anything, you can select the thing, and under Arrange, there's some quite nice ones here, like center on page and stuff, and rotate. But the main one you want is Center back. So now it's behind the footprint, or bring to front, or bring forward, which will do it one layer at a time. Okay, so that's basically it. Now when you've finished all of that, all you need to do is do File, Download As. I tend to do PNGs, but you can do some other format if you want, but I like PNGs. And you just save that to your your computer somewhere, and then you can use that in your blog post or whatever it is you're doing, and then link it to whatever you need to do. Like in this one with Open Messenger, so I've got a link, a me link to the Messenger, so I would just link that whole graphic to that. So I don't know if I've got the so this is just an ordinary blog page, and you can see that I've used one of the images we created here, and we just link this whole image to to the chatbot. Okay, so that's it. That's as hard as it is. You can see it's very easy. Anything you want to change, you can change. Just give me the layouts because they work. Basically, I know sometimes they're a little bit odd. So like that little thing there is odd, design-wise, but it actually improved the click-through rate, or sorry, the response by about 3%. So that's pretty significant. So just that little kind of flaw, almost it is, made people, because it's almost like an arrow pointing to the thing. So things that are a little bit off tend to get people's attention. Not too far off, but just a little bit off. But if you don't like it, that's just a border on the thing. So we can just set the border color to transparent, and then that wouldn't happen. If you want it to have more space, you can just move it as you want. But I actually like that, so I'm going to leave that on there because, as I say, it worked for us. But anything you want to change, anything you want to test, anything you want to try, obviously you can do it. The whole thing is WYSIWYG, and then when you finish WYSIWYGing, just download as, and as I say, I tend to use PNGs, but you could use JPEG if you want. Or if you want to turn it into a slideshow, obviously you can make it into a PowerPoint, but that's kind of a fringe thing to want to do. If you're doing it for clients, you could make it into PDF. That could be quite nice to show them what it would be like, and then that wouldn't let them use it so easily. Not impossible, but it wouldn't let them use it so easily without paying you. So if you're doing agency stuff for clients, making these, then the PDF could be a good option. But that's it. That's as easy or as simple or as hard, or whichever way you want to describe it, as it is. So I'll talk to you then. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.